Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It's the second reading of today, as promised, a reading on the Harkles and the story that they may be moving or may already have moved from Mudslide Mansion in Montecito to a place called Hope Ranch, which is down the road and closer a little bit to LA. It seems to be the kind of a place that would suit Prince Harry. It's got beach, it's got golf, it's got equestrian trails. Allegedly, it is very close to the polo club where he likes to play with Nacho. And the story was broken, well, not broken, but the Daily Mail has picked it up and said, Sussex is on the move. Meghan and Harry are eyeing homes in exclusive California private community Hope Ranch and may already have bought one there after deciding their $14 million Montecito mansion does not properly accommodate them. 16 bathrooms, not enough. Apparently, those palm trees, maybe one fell over, but we don't know. So we're going to have a look. I'm just using the ordinary rider-waite. I'm going to do one of my tailored spreads to have a look and see what's going on with this, how the energy is in Montecito and how the energy is in this new place, Hope Ranch. There was talk that they were renting in Bel Air. So don't know about that. We're going to look at reasons for this. One of them being money. Are they trading up or trading down? Then security. We know that they have complained about trespassers and break-ins and things like that recently, or allegedly part of the security complaint to the British government, to the judicial review proceedings in the UK. But now in Montecito itself, residents are worried about break-ins, burglaries. They're putting cameras around to track vehicles, things like that. So there does seem to be a security issue in Montecito. And if they're moving to a private gated community, well then that would help with their security concerns, might even bring down the cost of their security, a bit more shuffling. And so we're going to look at that, reasons for what's going on. We'll also look and see how each of them will feel about this, how Harry will feel about it, how Meghan will feel about it. I saw a card. There we go. That was the wrong way. One more shuffle. And the outcome of this. They do seem very restless. To me, it says a lot about their situation, about their relationship, about them as people. This is, of course, my opinion, that they move so frequently. I lost track of how many times they've moved. It must be incredibly difficult in terms of friendships, incredibly difficult for children. Archie allegedly is going to school in Montecito, so what happens with that? Same school, I suppose, up and down the road. Someone's got to go. One of the staff, I guess, unless Meghan is going with a reporter in the car doing an interview. Bit of snark there, and let's remind you, while the snark is flowing, that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion or speculation, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. And our underlying energy, as you can see, is the Eight of Cups, but the Eight of Cups in reverse. That is being stuck in a situation, wanting to leave a very sad and miserable situation, but you can't. So maybe wanting to leave the house in Montecito but not able to sell it, maybe wanting to leave California altogether, one of them, but not able to do it. But there is a lot of sorrow here, a lot of misery, a lot of feeling of just that things aren't going their way. And even if they do move, because this is the underlying energy, it doesn't bode well. Always you take yourself with you when you go. If you're unhappy and you decide, well, that's it, I'm leaving, I'm going somewhere else, that's fine, but you're still taking yourself with you. You might get into a different group of people and stuff like that. It might help you, but you're still you. And that's what the Ace of Cups is telling me when it's in reverse. They are still the Harkles. They still have their fundamental problems, whatever they are. And I'm going to have to play doorkeeper for the dog just for 1 second. And I'm back, and let's get on with the reading. Just a signifier to see what the situation is for the Harkles. Two of Cups. That's them. That's them as the happy couple. They're still trying to make this work. this relationship work, this partnership that they have. And it doesn't even at this point have to be a romantic partnership, but it is a partnership. They have a lot of business deals that they are collaborating in. They have got to stick this out somehow. They have got to stick this out until the book comes out. The Netflix documentary. It's not going to go down very well at Netflix if Harry and Meghan get divorced or separate, and he goes back to the UK and leaves her and the kids back in California, and Netflix is busy releasing a documentary about the love story of Harry and Meghan. That would be hilarious for us. I have to say, I would resubscribe to Netflix in a flash if that were the case. But they have got to make this work, and hence the move, the alleged move to a place that might make Harry a little bit happier. Montecito was Oprah and all of them, the Meghan crowd, maybe this new place, Hope Ranch, Hope Springs Eternal. Maybe this is trying to give Harry something to do. He doesn't seem one of those people who can read a book or write a screenplay or, I don't know, do something constructive apart from trying to fix the plumbing at Mudslide Mansion. Let's see. Energy at Mudslide Mansion. Montecito, what's going on there? We got the King of Cups in reverse. This is not good energy. It's unhappiness. The King of Cups in reverse is great unhappiness. It's a cold vibe. I don't think they've connected with people around them, that they thought maybe they would be welcomed in by influential people, and they haven't been. They've been rejected. The King of Cups in reverse is a rejection card, an emotional rejection, taking away that cup of love, icing someone, saying you're not welcome here. And I think that very important people, it's quite a powerful male energy, very important people have kind of blanked them, and they don't feel welcome there. Energy at the new place, Hope Ranch. Oh yes, literally the Hope card has come out. How bizarre is that? The Star, which is the Hope card. It's healing as well. It's finding your true north, getting back on track. Everything, it's going to be better there, has. Wherever they go, I'm sure he's told that Canada is going to be better, has. Not South Africa, where they were offered quite a few times. No, that's not going to be better, has. But Canada is going to be wonderful. Montecito, well, Tyler Perry first. Then Montecito, now this new place, Hope Ranch, it's going to be great, has. Everyone will love us. You can join the club there. And you can ride your mountain bike around, and no one will bother you, and no one will give you the cold shoulder. They'll love you there, has. This is being sold to him. It's being sold to him to keep him sweet. She needs him for a while still, my opinion. She needs him. So this is all to make him happy. And there was a lot of mockery about that hideous house they bought in Montecito, and she probably even noticed it herself. A dream come true for her, but not for him. Not after Windsor Castle and Balmoral and all the other magnificent places that he has lived in. Mudslide Mansion, not really. So let's see, reasons. Money. Is this costing them? Have they made money out of... Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. The dream did not come true for them with Mudslide Mansion. 10 of Cups in reverse. It wasn't the dream come true. It was not the family home that they hoped it was going to be. It's a place of great unhappiness. And this isn't a money card that's come out, but there was an illusion. They fell for it. They fell for the illusion of Mudslide Mansion, that this was going to be a family home and it was going to be marvellous and the children were going to grow up there. I'm sure she spun that story as well for him and he swallowed it, mixing terrible metaphors there. But it has turned into a nightmare. So have to scurry away, leave it behind, leave the nightmare behind and move on. Should imagine they lost quite a lot of money, even though, as I say, not a Pentacles card. 10 of Cups in reverse, very unhappy, so unhappy that however much money they've lost in the deal of whether they've sold it or weaseled their way out of the mortgage or whatever they've done, I'm speculating, it's imperative for them to get away from it because they are so unhappy there, so unhappy. But remember, what's our underlying energy? We have the 8 of Cups in reverse, can't get away from the unhappiness. Let's see energy of Hope Ranch. Security, sorry, we've done the Hope Branch. This is security card. Is this about security? Has this driven them off? I think so. I think so, with the Knight of Wands, because it's a military card. The Knight of Wands are charging about, and I think we've got to do something. We can't just be passive, we've got to do something. We've got to get away. And the Knight of Wands is very impetuous, and yes, had an idea, brilliant idea, off we go, without thinking it through. We'll just sell, we'll leave, moving vans, off we go. Not much furniture to move. Let's just say that hideous table, those piles of books, and what else did they have? They had some rather staged furniture that seemed to come from quite down market chain stores in the US, by all accounts. So I'm not sure what else they've got to move. The chickens. And perhaps quite an impressive doll collection. But enough of the snark. The Knight of Wands, yes, security. We're not safe here. We'll be much safer at Hope Ranch. And so off they go, as I say, without thinking things through. For each of them now individually, how is the situation going with this proposed move or move that has already happened? They've been very quiet. Even the accounts on Twitter have been quite quiet. So how is Harry feeling about this? Well, this is movement. This is something. He can clutch on to this, because at least there's progress now with the Eight of Wands. This is something dynamic happening. He's falling for it. He's falling for her narrative again, that this will be better. We're unblocking. He's been busy unblocking pipes in Montecito. It's the unblocking card, the Eight of Wands, dynamic progress, forward movement. So off they go. Another journey, another move. Poor kids, poor nannies, poor staff, poor whoever else. But we're pressing forward. This is going to be better. So he's all for this. He believes it. He's bought into this story. How is she? Not so great for her. The moon in reverse. She's worried. The moon is the card of fear and anxiety, sometimes depression. Things that are hidden, that are coming to the surface, and especially when the card is in the reverse. It's the card of confusion and fear and doubt and worry. When it's in the reverse, it means either that the situation is improving and you get some clarity after all of the night that you have suffered through with all those scary shadows and somebody lurking under the bed or in the cupboard or whatever. You know how it is with children not going to need the light on because there's a man in the cupboard or man under the bed or the man at the window. Card in the reverse can also mean it's a whole lot worse. And I think it's a whole lot worse for her. Her personally. I don't think she's keen on this move. I think that she's afraid of what is going to happen. She's trying to delay the inevitable with this move. Very interesting that should come through to me. Delaying the inevitable, trying to keep him sweet, trying to keep him with her. She seems to be playing away from home quite a lot in the readings that I get, but she needs him because of these deals that they've got going together. She can't just dump him, not just yet. So, in my opinion, of course, disclaimer in the box below, outcome. How is this going to go for them? Are they going to be happy ever after in the new home? No, is the short answer. Three of Wands in reverse is a dwindling and a withering energy. Upright, it's expansive, it's optimistic, it's hopeful, Hope Branch. Waiting for things to improve, waiting for things to get better, waiting for your blessings to come in. In the reverse, you give up. Things don't improve, they disimprove. Terrible word, but people use it, so I will too. Things get worse for them. Their ships don't come in, their ships sink, they get lost in storms and all the rest of it. The cargo is rotten if it does turn up ever on that ship that this person is waiting for. Give up waiting, abandon it. It's not worth it. It's not the optimistic outcome that they thought they were going to get. Their energy doesn't improve. Their expectations get worse. We had the Eight of Cups in reverse there. As I said, they can run, but they can't hide from their troubles. Their troubles are going with them to Hope Ranch. So that is that for the Harkles. Very interesting times we are in with them. They are in too. They are on the thick of it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you again, hopefully, tomorrow.